Hi, I'm Mike, Director of Customer Partnerships for the HVAC Division here at Parkstown. Today, I'm going to show you how to do a static pressure test on your Trane RTU.
We are going to put holes in the unit so that we can measure our static pressure. There's two panels here. One's the supply, one's the return. It doesn't need to be very big. There's a little bit of insulation in there. You'll poke through with your probe. I'm using a step bit. These are invaluable, especially in a situation like this. Now I'm going to insert my probes. On these probes, you'll notice there's arrows. Okay? Now, you want to try to put it in the direction of the airflow, but it's not going to read air straight on. It's going to read air on the side through these little tubes or little holes, because what we're doing is we're measuring the air that's not moving. That means there's a restriction somewhere within the unit. There's an acceptable amount. That acceptable amount will be pointed out on your data plate. But we're going to take our probes, and again, up, down. Oh, didn't drill big enough. Okay, and we're gonna get our manometer. You don't have to be this fancy. I have, this is a field piece, dual port manometer. It also has the port here so that you can test a pressure switch. But you can do this all with one port. You just have to take your test on each port individually. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna mount that guy up there. We're gonna hook up our hoses. I took off my shorter tubes, and I'm gonna use some longer ones here. I like the longer ones because if you need to test in different places, you got plenty of room to do so. So we're hooking one onto the top of the manometer, one end to the barb of the probe. Okay. Now, without the unit running, we're going to want to power on and then zero out. And this will give us the baseline. Then we want to start up our unit, and we're going to read the values from each side of the manometer. You're going to add those values together, and that's going to give you your external static pressure. And you're going to take that number and you're going to compare it to the data plate that's on your unit. It's not on the data plate, it will be in the manual. That is taking static pressure.